Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pam I Am. Tuesday night, 9 o'clock. We are ready to go. I am so unprepared today. I'm so unprepared. I was gonna put chapstick on. I was put lotion on my legs. I was gonna get ideas. We are winging it today, but that's okay. It's just 30 minutes of me talking and chit-chatting with you, and so whatevs. I said whatevs. I haven't said that in forever. So anyway, so today's topic. Oh, first of all, thank you to everyone who wrote about the what do you call it? The thing on my Facebook page, the survey that I did for Hannah about wearing your jeans. Emily, did you see the survey? Oh, you're not on Facebook. So we did a survey on Facebook about how many times do you wear your jeans before you wash them? Do you want to chime in?
Okay, so it was when I had 2 pairs of jeans. It would be like every other day, and I'd wear them.
When you only
twice.
had 2 pairs, that
I
makes
would
me
wear
a
them
bad
twice
mother.
before I
You had more than 2 pairs of jeans.
but I would wear them twice before I washed them. But now I'm able to wear them just once, since I have so many now.
Really? Okay, so most people put 2 or 3 times they would wear them before they washed them. That was pretty typical. That was kind of average. My husband washes them every time. He likes to wash his jeans every time. There's just some, that's Brooke's like that. I'm like, Brooke, you can wear your jeans more than once. She's like, no, she needs to wash them every time. And most people said 2 or 3 times, unless they went to eat like Mexican food or something. I wear them until they're stinky. And my husband said, that's gross. Like, it's super gross. But really, I mean, you just wear them until they smell or they're dirty. So anyway, yeah, don't judge me. Okay, what, Emily?
Trina says that they can't watch tonight because they're at Scott's mom's house.
Oh, but she's still tuned in.
They're going to listen to it later.
Okay, thank you, Trina. Yeah, so most people were like 2 or 3 times, and so anyway, she's doing this thing for her school, but it was funny because I remember when I was in statistics, and I had to do these kind of things. This was back in the 90s, like 95? Like 1995. I was in statistics class, my junior year in college, and I had to make phone calls to get people to do these surveys. And she was like, hey mom, you got a lot of friends on Facebook, will you post this for me? And then like I got all these answers, and like within 2 hours she had 200 people almost, or some crazy number of people answering. So thank you to everybody who did that for her, because she definitely got the most results in the shortest amount of time, thanks to all of my friends on Facebook. Yes, Emily?
Savannah says Blake says he agrees.
That it's gross. I think that might be what he said. I was like, that's gross. But I don't know. That's just like, why would you wash them if they're not dirty? Like, to me, it's like towels. Okay, people are probably gonna really think I'm a gross person now. Maybe I shouldn't tell this story. But I'm thinking towels. The only time you use a bath towel is when you're clean, right? You get out of the shower, you're already clean. All you're doing is taking the water off of your body. You're not cleaning anything. So why do you need to wash your bath towel or a robe, like a bathrobe, like after you get out of the bath? You're clean. So why would you? I mean, yeah, after after 2 days of using it, or something, you'd wash it. Maybe 3. Maybe if you're super clean, more. But usually then it starts smelling like. I don't know. You could tell when it's like, okay, this towel needs to be cleaned or washed. But pretty much it's just clean water. Unless you're like not clean when you get out of the shower, which I don't understand why that would be. Anyway, so that's my whole thing about towels. This whole conversation went in a different direction. Maybe it went down that way, went south. We were supposed to be talking about something else, but yes, Emily.
Valerie says hi.
Hi, Valerie.
And Savannah says no, that you wear them until they're stinky.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. All right, good. I'm so glad that people
and
understand.
Erica said agreed.
Agreed. You wear, and that's why somebody said that they only wash them, I think, every 2 or 3 times, except for when they go eat Mexican food. So I thought that was really funny, because that's what it is, Well, like if I'm exercising, well, that's because I'm not wearing jeans when I exercise. If I'm doing something that is like I'm gonna get like sweaty and stuff, then of course I'm gonna wash them that day. But again, like I said, it could be once, it could be 3 times. It just depends on when they're stinky. And so then my husband, that's gross. Yes.
Because you dry unforeseen places, then you have to dry your face.
Oh, now I have thought about that because my husband and I share towels, and there's a commercial on TV, or there used to be a commercial about that, where like the guy uses the towel to like dry places, and then he hangs up the towel, and then the other guy comes in and wipes his face with it. And I always worry about that because me and my husband share towels, or even when I use the same towel the next day, I'm like, But you should be clean. If you're cleaning yourself the right way, you should be pretty clean everywhere, right? Okay, anyway, so that's a whole different topic. Maybe we should talk about cleanliness and hygiene one day. Although my husband would make fun of me because I'm just regular. I don't wash my hair every day. I wash my hair every like 3 or 4 days. I can get away with that because I don't have greasy hair. Now, like some of my teenagers, they wash their hair almost every day because they have greasy hair. And I know people who have to do it. I know adults who have to do it every day because they have oily hair. I have super dry. Like I said worst. Did you just hear that come out of me? I never say that. Anyway, I washed my hair this morning and look how dry it is. It's so dry. I have to curl it or something later. But anyway, if I wash my hair every day, it'd be like straw. But if I'm exercising, I might wash it every day. Might not. You don't know. When you see me, it could be just washed like today, or it could be like 3 days later. I don't know.
I washed mine last night and I need to wash it again.
Already? It's already greasy. Well, let's talk about what's our topic today. Our topic today is slightly illegal. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, you should have your sound effects.
I don't have a bum.
You had the sound effect thing. Okay, well, anyway. So the first topic I was going to talk about was dangerous. Have you done anything dangerous? I got like nobody answered. So then I thought, well, slightly legal is because they kind of go hand in hand for me at least. So slightly illegal and dangerous kind of are close enough together. So I asked a bunch of people on Facebook, and I actually have not read most of the answers. So I'm going to be reading them while I'm with you. Let me look here. Let's see. Erica Ages, one of my favorite hair and makeup people, she wrote, washing your hair every day strips you of your natural oils. Then your hair produces more oil to compensate. See? Mic drop. Boom! I wish I had a sound effect of a mic drop. Anyway, are you looking up sound effects, Emily?
I got a boom boom.
Oh, it's too late now. I'm on the mic drop one. Anyway, but yes, I agree. That's why I don't wash my hair every day. It's like 3 or 4 days. Unless it's like, unless I'm super sweaty, and then I'll wash it more. Okay, so let's go down to slightly illegal. So here's the thing. I'm a good person. Only the dangerous people say that, right? Or like I've learned that the people who have because there have been people who have told me this in my life that I'm not a liar, or what did they say? They said they'll accuse other people of being liars. Those are the liars. Like, it's so funny. Like, one person in particular, I won't mention any names, ex-boyfriend, said that he called someone else a pathological liar. Turns out he was a pathological liar. So I'm always very careful about when people accuse other people of things, because they're usually projecting it of themselves. Anyway, it's a whole cycle. Am I getting off on a tangent? I'm going. Okay, let me bring it back in. So what I was going to say is, I'm a very honest person. And I truly am. I'm a good person. I don't lie. I don't cheat. I don't steal. I try to live my life very, very honestly. I do tell fibs like anybody, just little things like, like if somebody has a bad haircut, I'm like, oh, your haircut, that kind of thing. Oh, what cute shoes, but usually, actually, no, that's not true. Usually I'm very genuine with my compliments, because I like to compliment people. So I'm usually pretty genuine, but I try not to be mean. It's like, don't say anything at all. If you're going to say something mean, don't say anything at all. So anyway, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm like squirrel, and I'm pew, 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 pew. Let's bring it back in. So I'm a pretty genuinely honest person. I try to live my life right. I try to do the right thing. I have a thing about breaking and entering. Do you have it? Oh, wow, that went on for a long time at the end. I thought it was going to be done, and it was, like, still going. Okay. So, ever since I was a little kid, I would like to sneak into places. And I don't mean, like...
Oh, sorry.
Stop! So, I don't mean it, like, like breaking and entering and stealing stuff. I just like going places that you weren't supposed to go in. I don't know what it is about the excitement of it. So like when I was a little kid, I think I was probably, well, I'm just imagining, I must have been like 8 or 9 years old, and they were building a new church building and it was under construction. And so I went into the construction area and I started climbing like different places inside the construction area, and you're not supposed to be in there. And then I climbed up on this one place where there was like a vaulted ceiling type thing, and there was a shelf where the lights would be and stuff. Yeah, I climbed up on it. I couldn't get down. I was terrified. Thank you for stopping it before. That was really good. So anyway, so I climbed up there and I got stuck. And so we ended up having to wait for someone to actually come and help me get down. I felt so bad. Like I got caught. But I mean, and I didn't get in trouble because it wasn't like I did something bad. It was just like a no-no, you know? Okay. So then when I was a teenager and I was around 16 years old, or maybe younger. No, I was probably 15. I would actually, this one's kind of, it's not bad. But it's kind of, no, will you find a new sound, Emily? She's like ready to hit play again. So my neighbor moved out. And I lived in this one part of my life, we lived in a really, really fancy condo area. And the neighbor, which is like adjoining to our house, moved out. So I figured out a way to climb out my backyard area into their backyard area. And they had a window that was open. So I would climb into their window and I would just go hang out in the house that was empty. It was an empty house, and like I wasn't going to steal anything. I just thought it was cool to be in there because I wasn't supposed to be in there, and it was exciting. And I almost got caught, and it was like and I was climbing out the window, and it was really scary, but kind of fun. And then when I was like 15 or so, I would my high school was across the street from my house, and I would actually climb the fence. I have, my legs are so dry. I shaved them this morning. I have this ridiculous scar. Can you see the scar? Well, you can't really see it right here, but I got this scar where I climbed the fence, and it was a chain link fence, and it has those parts like at the top, and I went against my thing, and it left this horrific scar. But I would, Emily, that one was weird. So anyway,
gas.
And I would climb up over the fence. And then I would go and I would climb up the lockers, because this was outside. This is in Arizona, so it was all outside. The school was kind of an outside school. And I would climb up on the lockers, and then I would climb on the roof of the school. And then I would hang out. For no reason, just because I thought it was cool to climb on the roof of the school after hours. I don't know why I did that stuff. I just really liked breaking into not breaking in, but kind of like sneaking into places where you kind of like, and I never got in trouble. I didn't hurt. It was like a victimless crime, I guess. And so it was kind of fun. Now I did sneak into the New York Public Library to do pictures with a bride and groom, which you're supposed to get permits for. And we kind of just went in and took pictures until they kicked us out. And then they kicked us out, but they were very nice about it, actually. And but I got the best pictures ever, so it was so worth it. And I have been to, as a photographer, I do go to places where it's like no trespassing and stuff. And oh my gosh, I'm such a bad person. Okay, Emily, that's enough.
That's the one with the...
Oh, is that the one with the gopher or whatever that is?
Yeah.
I'm not a bad person. It's like, I don't know. It's not like I'm not trying to break into people's houses or do anything illegal. It's just I like going to like crazy places. Is there something that you'd like to read, Emily? Is it appropriate to read? Okay.
Erica says, I guess my illegal thing would be my friends and I stealing road signs for bedroom decor.
Yes!
Or throwing bananas and potatoes at road signs for keeping score.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never done that, but I do love the road signs thing. I think when I was a kid, I think I might have got it at a yard sale, though. I don't think I stole it. I think I got it at a yard sale. But I think about it, because there's this one sign in Yorkville that says Hannah Road, and my daughter's name is Hannah, so I think it would be so cool to have that sign that says Hannah Road, but I'm not going to steal it. So if it goes missing, it wasn't.
I hope no police chime into this.
I know. I'm gonna get in so much
I gotta
trouble.
arrest all these people now.
Well, so when I wrote, what's the most dangerous thing you've ever done? So of course my friend Steve from CNN said working in television. It can be pretty dangerous. Actually, you know, there were some times where I would go shoot stuff and it would be kind of not dangerous, but kind of like not smart. Like you go into crazy neighborhoods and you do kind of crazy stuff and you work crazy hours in television. I'm kind of glad I'm out of that. I loved it, but I'm kind of, you know, I used to work primetime shifts, so I would work like 3 p.m. to like 2 a.m. kind of hours. So I'm kind of glad I can actually go to sleep in a normal hour now. Yes, Emily?
Valerie, or, I'm not going to say names for these anymore.
Oh, you don't want to get into trouble?
Anonymous human being said, as a teenager, driving through Yorkville to Dallas with no headlights during a full moon. That was fun.
Ooh, oh, I did that once with my husband when we were dating. Not a lot, just like a short amount of time in Yorkville. But I would follow him home, and I would turn I would follow him, and I'd turn my headlights off, and then I would hide or something, and I would drive with my headlights off so he wouldn't know that I'm there, and it was, I don't know why, it was funny at the time, but anyway, yeah, that's a good one.
And then Erica said that they had a road sign the next town over that was her maiden name.
Oh, see, yeah. How many viewers we got today?
Well, at first we had 11, but then you started talking about crime and dropped down to 2. But we're back up to 6.
Okay, 6 people. Tell me about your crimes. Oh. All right, let's see. Miss B, actually, I'm not sure if I should say people's names. Oh, no names. Anonymous Miss B said, in summer break in college, I hung out with friends at home overlooking Lake Wise in Center, Alabama. We were tanning, and it got too hot, so we climbed into the railing and jumped into the water. This was at the channel on the Coosa River, so it was deep. However, Lake Wise has old cars, houses, and all kinds of things in it. Does Lake Wise have houses in it?
So if you, like, swim down far enough, you can go and live in a house with
it's weird. And Coosa has giant garfish that hang out near the bottom. I realized later that it probably wasn't a wise thing to do. Oh, she said wise. Okay, anyway, sorry. There's one person from church that he wants to remain anonymous. He didn't actually say that. I'm just saying it because he did some illegal stuff, this guy. And it was so funny. If you're watching, you know who you are. My daughter actually called me and went, Mommy, brother, he did lots of bad stuff as a teenager. So he wrote, in college, he set off a smoke bomb in his dormitory, and fire trucks, police all evacuated the building, and he denied the charges. That's exciting. I actually set off a smoke bomb today at Rockmart High School. Ho, 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 I so did, and there were police everywhere. No, actually, we actually told the police that we were doing it and the principal, so it was totally legal, totally on point. But it was still fun because everybody else was like, woo, and then I had to breathe in the smoke. It was crazy. This person from church also said...
Don't say where they're from.
Oh, not from church.
Just say it.
His name is not Darren. Sorry. He said, I would say I smuggled fireworks over the border from Mexico to California. He said he drove them right through the port of entry. That's crazy. You needed the dun-dun-dun for that one. That's crazy.
I don't know these.
Let's see. What else do we have? I got all kinds. You know how they have these... You know how they have those things on Facebook where, like, there's surveys and stuff, and then they try to tell you, or they try to get you to tell stuff, and then it's like, turns out it's like some kind of algorithm that Facebook's trying to learn from you. So someone wrote, answer questions like this on Facebook. It's a trap! It was really funny. It was like a Star Wars thing. You gotta see it. Like, hold on. I don't know if you can zoom into it. He wrote, it's a trap! Oh no, it says rotate my phone. It freaked out. Is it back to normal?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Back to our original program.
Screwed it all up. Someone said they forgot to blow out the candles before going to bed. I remember when I was a kid, it was a big deal where people weren't, and I never smoked, but my dad smoked, that people would fall asleep with their cigarettes lit and people's houses would catch on fire. Like, that was a thing. Like, I remember that, but...
That happened in The Outsiders.
It happened... Did it? Is that what happened?
Johnny dropped his cigarette and the church went up in flames and almost killed a bunch of people.
Oh, see, that was a thing back in the 70s or 80s, whatever. Let's see. Oh, my friend from Utah, he said he was, this was a dangerous job. This was not something illegal, but something dangerous. He said that he was actually a hotshot firefighter in the summers in college up in Utah. He said it was dangerous. Every fire was very dangerous. He had his life in serious peril 2 or 3 times. I told him he should call in, but he's actually worked because he worked at KBYU, or I don't know if that's where he is now, but that's when I worked with him as KBYU. He says he's doing a live show tonight, so he can't call in because I was like, George, you should call in. But he was a firefighter in Utah. I had no idea. That's super cool. My friend Chuck Roberts, I used to work at CNN Headline News, and my friend, what?
Nothing.
Do I have like 1 viewer?
5.
Hi, 5 viewers.
4.
It seems like when I ask that question, it kind of goes down. Well, I used to work at CNN Headline News. That was my very first job here in Atlanta. And I worked in the control room, and I did cameras and stuff. And I worked with Chuck Roberts, he was one of the anchors there. He is the nicest guy. And he was like, he's kind of reminded me of like old school, you know, like the kind of reporters who just told the news and told you those are the facts. This is the news. You know, he was like a real genuine reporter, not like a lot of the fluff that we get now. So anyway, I really enjoyed working with him. He was a really sweet guy. Anyway, he wrote in, which I was really excited, Chuck wrote in, he said that he went hang gliding over the Coors Brewery, which I think is incredible. And he wrote, he drifted off course and landed in a secure zone and ended up having guards come and get him. So I thought that was really exciting. Let's see. Miss B, Steve Stahl. I'm trying to see if I have any others. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say names. I'm sure that there's such a thing as slightly illegal. Well, I don't want to be like, tell me all your illegal things that you've done. That would get people in trouble, right? Darren? Okay. Let's see. Well, somebody wrote, well, one of the most fun, dangerous things I've done is skydive. I probably shouldn't divulge all the dumb, dangerous stuff. Well, you know, I think it's pretty cool. My daughter's boyfriend, Nathan, his mom, Grace, actually went skydiving with him when he turned 18. They went skydiving together. And I thought that was so neat. I almost went skydiving when I was in high school. I actually, because I used to be in a television program when I was in high school, we had like, it's hard to explain. I went to a high school that was kind of like Fame, where if you know the TV show, if you're from the 80s, other people wouldn't understand. But anyway, from the TV show Fame, you would have like, you know how you have your like 6 blocks and you'd go like math and science and social studies and English. Well, we would do those blocks, but then we would also have like 3 hours in our major, which my major was television broadcasting. So I would spend 3 hours in the control room, in the studio, or doing some kind of book work about learning about film and television. So it was really a great school. So actually I worked at a TV station when I was in high school, and that was kind of my career. I don't remember. Oh yeah. So I was like, why am I telling you this? Because when I was in high school, I had this group of firemen. I had a thing for firemen when I was in high school. It's a long story. Maybe we should talk about that some other time.
How's a thing for firemen in general?
I do. Well, I did. Not so much anymore. I mean, I still can admire a fireman. Anyway, let's not get off that topic, okay, Emily? That's a dangerous topic. But let's go back. So anyway, these firemen at my school, they were all buddies, and they all would go skydiving together. And they did this, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. They were cliff divers. In Arizona, you know, you drive 2 hours and you go cliff diving. So they would go cliff diving. And this is before, let me explain. This is in 1992, okay? This is before Red Bull and all this stuff that you see on the internet. This is before the internet. These guys were serious skydivers. They had the helmet cams and everything. This was before all these. So now, like, when I watch the videos and stuff, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I see those all the time. Back then, you didn't see this kind of stuff. Like, they were doing flips over the cliff diving, and it was awesome stuff. They were coming down in helicopters. So they asked me to do this video for them. So I did like this 5 or 6 minute video of all of their cliff diving hijinks and stuff. It was so cool, like so bad donkey. So then they asked me to edit this video for them. So I edited the video for them, and they said they were going to take me cliff diving one day. And I was like, I was so excited. But then it was awful. It was awful. The time, right before the time I was going to go with him, one of the guys' chute didn't open, and he ended up getting really hurt and injured and going to the hospital. So then they decided not to go anymore. So I didn't get to go cliff diving. That's my only skydiving story. But we live really, or we have gone to, there's a place where you can go actually, and you can stand on the what do you call porch, and you can watch the skydivers come down, and they come right at you, and it's so like loud and exciting. So you could always do that. There's places like that around. So is there any other comments or anything that you want to do?
Nope.
Talk about? Emily, what have you done that's dangerous? Have you ever done anything dangerous? Have you been waiting for this? Waiting for me to ask you?
Maybe. In New York, we crossed the street when it told us not to.
That's not dangerous.
Dun, dun, dun!
That's not dangerous. It's so funny because if you've ever seen those pictures of Emily in New York, where I thought about maybe putting them up. It might take me a minute. So anyway, she looks like she's crossing the street right in front of all these yellow cabs, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, be careful! That looks so. Were you stopping traffic?" It's like
people were like, "You're gonna get hit by the bus."
Yeah, it was a red light. Everybody was stopped. We weren't in danger. I wouldn't put Emily. Well, I might put her in danger, but in this case, I didn't put her in danger at all. Yes.
Okay, before I continue, Erica says that she has to hop off, but she wants to say goodbye.
Bye, Erica.
Let's see. What else have I done illegal? Let's see. Oh, whenever we go to Florida or Hawaii, we sneak into pools.
Oh, we do like to do that.
We don't go to the hotel, but we go to the beach and then we jump into the pools.
That is kind of a thing. We do breaking in things again. I don't know why. That's like a thing. Yeah, we enjoy going to pools that we're not supposed to go to.
Oh, we went to this really nice one.
Oh,
in
man.
Hawaii.
Yes.
It was great. And then there was another one. There was a wedding going on.
We kind of crashed a wedding in Hawaii once.
Yeah.
They were having a wedding at the pool that we crashed. The pool that we broke into was having a wedding, and we went swimming, and it was really funny.
Karma struck.
But we didn't
broke my toe.
But we didn't steal anything. We just swam in the pool. That's it. And then we got out.
I was gonna put salt in the drink.
Oh, I feel like we're so trashy now. Now that like all of our secrets are out. So.
Oh, and here's the worst one of all. When we go to the grocery store, and we need to put something back on the shelf.
And you don't put it in the right place.
Shelf.
And you don't put it in the. That makes you feel dirty, doesn't it?
That's my biggest pet peeve.
Does it make you feel dirty?
Yes, because then it's like I gotta put it right back where I got it. But then you're like, we have to go, so I just put it on a random shelf, and it makes me feel so bad.
That's so funny.
That should be illegal. But
I always feel guilty when I'm like really, really, really thirsty and I'm like dying of thirst, so I get a water and then I drink it, but I pay for it. I when I go to it's like I pay for the empty bottle of water, so I feel so cheesy doing it. But I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of a funny thing. But I've seen people who actually eat it and then don't put it back, which that's wrong. But it's kind of funny where you're like, I'm drinking it, I'm paying for this bottle of water, I promise. So anyway, anything else slightly illegal? I'm trying to think what else I've done that's slightly illegal or dangerous. Oh, dangerous. This was dangerous. We went to Hawaii once. I was shooting a wedding there. And we decided to go on a road trip. And, they have these roads where, like, on the map, when you rent a car, they're like, don't go on these roads. Like, don't go on these roads, right? And it's like, oh, why? Whatever. Okay. And they say that we will not insure you if you go on this road. Well, so we're like, hey, let's go see what those roads look like. Oh my gosh, don't go on those roads.
Was that the road where you were...
Don't go on those roads. Don't do it. It's terrible. It's like so bad. It's so terrifying. Like we went up this road. I swear I had a panic attack. We were going up this, it was like, okay, when you're, how do you explain it? Like when you're watching The Price is Right and they have the yodel guy and he's going yodel, and then he falls off the edge of the cliff. That's what it was like. It was, okay, you youngsters might not get that one, but the ones who watch Price is Right as a kid every day when you're home from school sick, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it was terrifying. Like the road was this narrow. It was only one car. It was only room for one car, and it was dirt. Like there was, and it was like